I knew I wasn't going to be ready. Okay, I just knew it ahead of time. I was not going to make it. How's it going, everybody? Sorry. I was trying to get a thumbnail done up, and I was running into trouble, and I looked at the clock, and it was 11:35, and the whole world is falling apart. It's all just going crazy. How's everybody doing? Who was first today? Who was first? Sir, good enough. First again. Man, he gets a head start. How's it going? Whew. Made it. How's it going, everybody? All right. Well, since I went through all the trouble to make this thumbnail, maybe I should just go ahead and put it up for now. Let's see. Nothing too amazing here in the thumbnail, but since I got it. So what we're going to talk about today, we can talk about all kinds of things, but I have been very happy with my newest 3D printer. The whole world revolves, period. Just does, over and over and over again. How's it going? All right. I think I got that done up. Okay. So, yeah, new 3D printer, guys. And you see the name there in the, I'm on a different mic. I'm just further away from the mic. It's probably working now. Is it better? I was just trying to yell because I was further away from the microphone. Let me know if it's not better. Because it should be better. Oh, man, look at that light. And then the chair is in the way over there because we have still a floor full of boxes, which are going in the mail mañana. Mañana, everybody. Everybody who ordered. Where's the thumbnail? It should be up now. Let me see if I can move this chair. Now you can see the boxes. Any prints yet? Yes, absolutely. Let's look at them, shall we? So this is the printer. And actually, so the one I have is the Genius, not the Genius Pro. We can talk about the difference. I know, look at all those boxes, right? Look at all those boxes. I don't know for sure how many there are, but I think there's about 300 of them. I think is what it turned out to be. It's about 300 of them. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so these things I did print, but before I show you those things, let's show you the Benchy. Because Benchy is usually, a good benchmark, but there's my Benchy. It's not too bad. I mean, that thing looks pretty good to me. Might be a little out of focus for you guys, but it's pretty good. I'm very happy with it. So I'll tell you this, the most impressive thing for me so far with the this Artillery Genius printer is probably just like a general observation about newer printers is how much you get for so little these days. Like when I bought my first 3D printer, it was like, I don't know what, 2014 or something like that, maybe 14, 15, somewhere in there. And I look at all those boxes that are not mine. Sorry, Yona. Server token error. The world is in shambles. Oh no. So I bought the, what was it? The Lulzbot Taz 5. And at the time, and it was like $2,000. And the reason that I did that was because it was supposed to be like minimal setup, minimal, you just get it out of the box, put a couple things together, and you go, and you're done. That's all this thing was. This Genius Pro, or this Genius, and probably most 3D printers are this way these days. You just put them together. It was seriously I guess you could say 3 parts if you count the spool on top, where this thing sits. But basically, it's this piece here with this rail all together already, and then the bottom, and that's it. The bed's on, everything's on. So it seriously takes 15 minutes maybe to put it together. And then it's been like primo perfect. I mean, it just, the Benchy came out great. And then I printed some of these. These are for holding the Oculus, you know, the VR headset thing on the wall. So I printed some of those for me and Dawson to mount those things on the wall. So let me tell you what I like about it. I love that this setup, it was so good. That message is the top left of my streaming screen. Really? Server token error. Huh. Wonder what that means. Server token error. Bummer. Don't know what that means. So this thing is quiet for sure. So it's nice and quiet. I looked at the differences between the Genius and the Genius Pro, and the difference is the Genius Pro has a different motherboard, but the Genius, you know, the lower end one, still has like the silent drivers. How would I rate the setup of the Creality V3? It was more involved than this. It wasn't very involved. The Creality one wasn't super bad, but it was more involved than this. And I love the way that these guys have their cable management. It's really nice. They did a really good job. You can see the ribbon cables. You know, everything is ribbon cables. So it just looks really slick. It comes with, like default, comes with a filament runout sensor. Filament runout sensor. Isn't that amazing? It's got dual Z-axis motors, which, by the way, for some of you guys that have been poking around in the 3D printing page in Discord, you've seen that I had a little bit of struggles. We could maybe look at my struggles. And I think I figured out what it was. And it's my Z-axis it wasn't straight. And so I think it was, in some ways, it was smashing some of the layers at different times. And so it's like getting out of whack as it goes up, and then it catches up. You know, it's kind of doing this thing. Apparently there's a glitch in the animations. Maybe it did not come properly. Oh, that's a bummer. So anyways, let's see if we can find my troubles. Because here. So 2 of these mugs I printed, and look at this layers. Like, what the heck? You know, it just was sticking out in crazy ways. And I noticed that on the first couple layers, I could see that like one side was just totally smashed. So I finished, let this print finish, and then took it off, and then I ran another bed leveling deal, and it showed that, yeah, it was kind of out of whack. And then I just kind of grabbed the Z-axis and I just pulled it up a little bit, and I ran it again, and it was worse. So then I pulled it down a little bit, and then I ran the mesh again, and it came out great. And so now I'm printing another one, something like these, and it looks gorgeous. So I guess that's just a plug for having the dual Z-axis, so that stays, doesn't get kind of out of whack. Slightly canted. There you go. Slightly canted. We can look at my troubles. We can look at my troubles. Is right. Just got an Anycubic Viper to 3D print stuff for the house. Awesome. It's hard to say. I mean, there's probably some junk printers out there, but I was surprised. Like when Banggood offered me this one, I was kind of like, I don't know. It's been great. Like it may have some problems. Oh, let me tell you. The one thing, if I could say that there's something I don't like about this, it's this display. It's a color touch panel, little touch display, but multiple times since I started using it, multiple times, when I would touch it, it would, like, I don't know if I just had some static on me or something, and it would just go white, but poof, just nothing there, white. If I touch it where the buttons would be, like say I'm adjusting the X or the Z or something, if I touch that same place on that plain white screen, it would still do it. It would still do what it was supposed to do. So it's registering that you're touching in the right place, but you can't see anything. And the only way that I've found to get it back is to reset it. You got to hit that little button right there and it resets it. So, I mean, it's a nice thing to say, oh, we got a touch display, but the dial and the pushing on the dial is just reliable. So on the Ender part, I appreciate that. But this thing, it just looks clean. There's no drawer or place to store stuff, but I gotta say, and the other difference between the Genius and the Genius Pro is the Genius Pro has the auto bed leveling. The Genius does not have the auto bed leveling. And then there's some other thing about, I think with the Genius Pro, you can adjust this stuff back here. With the plain Genius, you can't. But otherwise, I mean, they're pretty much the same. And you can't, I don't know if now the Genius is not available anymore because I can't click on this to tell you what it costs, but it didn't seem to be that much. Anyways, I like it. Look who it is! How's it going? Oh, Blade's here. We better do some Node Red today. Getting what are we fixing in chat support from YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. Account hacked. Hey, how's it going, Rob? Did I make a video? Idiot's Guide to Changing Nozzle Size. Every video I watch has a bunch of comments that say, no, don't do it this way. Oh, geez, really? That's funny. I don't know that I know. What do you guys know about changing the nozzle size? So you want a bigger nozzle? Like instead of 0.4, you want something else? Can you not just change it and then change it in the settings? That's all I would know how to do. 3D printers have come such a long way. Prusa MK3s, which is an awesome printer, zero complaints. Now these cheaper printers are catching up with ease of use and setup. It is good to see. It's definitely gotten to the point where an entry-level printer for a few $100s is very capable. It's a very capable, good machine. I mean, even this Genius Pro, if you did this Genius Pro for $350, that's a dang capable machine and easy to set up and nice. I would compare it with the new Ender 3. I think the bed size is a little smaller on this than on the Ender 3. So this one's a pretty small bed size. The Ender 3 V, it's not, what's it called now? It's Ender 3, is it like the S1 or something like that? There's the newest, latest. Yeah, Ender 3 S1. How about that? So $389. So I think if you compared these two, the other thing was the direct drive. So this Genius has a direct drive extruder, where the Ender, at least my Ender 3, the Ender 3, the Pro and the V2, they have the Bowden, or what they should just call indirect. So it's indirect drive. So your motor that pushes the filament through is like this far away, that far away from from the nozzle. And that's fine, except when you are using filament that is compressible, like that elastic gummy kind of printing stuff, the flexible stuff. Because it has room then to kind of compress, and the extruder has less control over what comes out. So if you're going to use those kinds of filaments, then the direct drive ones are better. The problem with direct drive, at least in the past, has always been, now I would say it's still true. The direct drives are heavy, right? So when they're making fast movements and they're going and stopping, they've got momentum or inertia, whichever. Rob can tell us which one's the right word. So that when they stop and change directions, they kind of drag a little. Where the Bowden extruder ones, you don't have nearly as much weight at the actual hot end because the motor is off to the side. So when it makes fast adjustments or fast changes in location, it doesn't have that sort of whip because of the weight. And I noticed with this one that you do get, with this the Artillery Genius one, you do get some of that whip with the nozzle. Like I'm sitting here at my desk and I can feel the thing, going back and forth. Woo, 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 woo. So, but I think if you were going to compare these two, so this is the Ender 3 S1, which I asked them to send me because I was very happy with Ender in the past. I I think there's a lot of similarities. The dual Z, it's got the filament runout sensor. It's got the auto leveling. I think they've made some improvements in like cable management. You can see here. So I think this is one probably other issue, or one other thing that maybe would give an advantage to the Ender is I don't know if the Genius Pro has an alternate firmware that you can run that works with this display and stuff. I don't know it does. I think it runs Marlin. I'm pretty sure it runs Marlin firmware now, so maybe it would. I don't know enough details about motherboards and these things or whatever, but if you're just looking for a second printer and you want to try something else out, this thing has been fantastic. I'm super happy with it. So I've decided now with this, I could just keep on adding printers. Like, I'm not scared anymore. If Justin would quit breaking things, I'd release it sooner. Yeah, I do break things. I do break, especially when Blade puts out some awesome bot thing. It's usually, surely it would work with Octoprint though, right? Yes. And I'm planning to, it's got a USB port right there on the side. So I think I can just connect it to an Octoprint, and then I don't have to mess with the display and all that stuff. And my slicing I just did with Cura, and the profiles are in there, and I'm using the Chep profiles and stuff too. So I've been happy with it. I've been pretty happy with it. The other Justin this time. Too many Justins and too many Z's. So, but that's it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this printer. Like I said, the great things about it: dual Z axis, direct drive, hot end extruder. It's got the filament runout sensor. Oh, the other thing about this is, see, so I got my artillery, or I can switch to the Ender 3 in here. But another thing about this printer is the bed heating is actually using AC. Printing things for the bug? When can we expect an update video? Oh, Rob, you want to see the bug? Gosh, I love it too. So yesterday, I took some time in the afternoon and was working on Zack's bus. So if you missed this thing, Zack, who's now our senior in high school, second oldest boy, he wanted a Volkswagen bus. He wants to live in a bus at some point. So we're like, okay. So we got him an old bus. Did their Luzbot die? No, I turned it off. I haven't run it in a while, but I need to turn it back on. I think the problem I was having with it is the filament kept breaking. But I think that was a filament problem. But then there was a time with all the Hobbit's house stuff, I just shut off both printers. I haven't turned them back on. So I need to turn the Luzbot back on. Anyway, so Zack's we bought him a beat up old Volkswagen bus and got a motor built for it. And for Christmas, I got him some used seats. And so yesterday we took some time to start working on putting those seats in. We got some swivel mounts so we can spin them around 360 degrees and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm squirreling all over the place today. But anyways, I'm happy with this, with having an extra printer. What I'm printing mostly, you guys know, that have been paying attention. I am obsessed with these Mythic mugs. I've printed 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is on there since getting my Ender 3 back up and running. Let's see if we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total that I've printed of these things. Seems like a pretty big dude to live in a VW Bug. Yeah, no kidding, right? A bus. It's a bus. He wants to live in the bus. But still, he's pretty big. Wouldn't be a Z stream without some scrolling. Amen. That is the truth. So I still need to work on the battery. I need to just get it in there. But I'm trying. I'm taking some time. Like, my whole point of telling you about Zack's bus story was to say that, you know, yesterday when there's still a pile of things that need to be done or that I should be doing, I just said, okay, I'm not going to go. It was filling orders was the thing yesterday. Filling orders. So instead of doing that, I said, I'm going to just Zack, let's go out and work on your bus for an hour. And we actually got a lot done. It's nice to say, okay, we spent an hour on it. We got a lot done. Mission accomplished. Now let's go back and pack up the orders, So, sorry, missed it. The streaming notification hasn't worked. Oh, man. We didn't miss much. All we talked about was I got this new Artillery Genius printer, and it's really nice. Oh, and the thing about the AC bed, and that's interesting. Sir Goodenough changed his bed to be AC heating. Well, when it's heated with AC power, it heats up like bang. It is so fast. Oh no! Packing peanut disaster. The bag of packing peanuts just tipped over on the floor. Dang it. Is PLA considered food safe? I don't think it is, but you know what? These mugs, the way these mugs are made, they're made to put a can in or a water bottle. So, you just take a regular old can of Dr. Pepper, which, by the way, this zero stuff with cream soda is really good. So these cans they're made for a tall can, but you can also print an insert on the inside. So you put the insert in, then you put the can in, and then you just drink out of the can. But it also fits a water bottle. Pretty sweet. All those boxes already have products in them, Stubbs. They already have stuff in them. I just have to tape them up. Me and Dawson did them yesterday. We did them in shifts. We were kind of like, all right, well, let's do this part, let's do this part. Not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but should be. I want to be sponsored by these guys. I love these guys. These guys are, these designs are so amazing. They print with no supports, and they just look so cool. They are so good. I got to learn how to paint them, because painting them would just make them that much cooler. AC bed is a worthy upgrade for anyone. Yeah, it heats up like bang. It heats up faster than the nozzle. Having some mugs made out of metal or other types of material. Me? That's a good question. I don't know. To make these out of metal or something else? Is that what you're saying? Why do you need a heated bed? Oh my goodness. But why do I need a heated bed besides it's just comfortable? No. PLA that is food safe, but it's pricey. I would say, these are made for inserts, and the nice thing then is you don't have to wash them or anything. That's the only type of question you have. I can hear the ocean. So that's pretty cool. The crap sticks. Oh, so the crap sticks. Let me show you guys something else too. I think a dual extruder should be your next printer. How do you know? I already have one. So you can do the wood parts in one color and metal in another color. I already have one, Rob. I have one. It's like this. I think the company was selling them on Amazon. Shark dual extruder 3D printer. Yeah, this. I have one of these. LetMaxx. These guys sent me one of these a while ago. I don't know if mine's blue, actually. I should get it out and see. Oh, and I don't think it has a laser engraving head on it. Wow, that would be pretty sweet if it did. It's a dual extruder. So you can see it's got two things there. Wow, does it really have auto bed leveling? I wonder what other 3D printers they have. Maybe they sent me a different one. I should probably get it out and see. I'm going to get it out soon. This is probably the one they sent me right here. This is probably the older one that they sent me. Oh, no, it's probably this one. This V1, if I had to guess. This is probably what they sent me. Right? Why would you send me the fanciest of the fancy? But it's two extruders, so you can do different colors. or different materials. Oh, looks like it's got a remote thing on it. That's pretty cool. So we'll get this thing out eventually and put it together. I was going to put together my this artillery one on the stream, but it seriously took like 15 minutes. I got it out just to see what it would take, and I'm like, this is going to take nothing. Why would I bother with this? What am I doing? We need that wireless cam video. Which one? The wireless cam, the doorbell? So what would you recommend for an upgrade to the Ender 3 Pro? Oh, so the Ender 3 Pro was even before the V2, right? Oh boy. Does the Pro have the silent drivers? The silent drivers are pretty nice. Because my Lulzbot, speaking of ancient dinosaurs, my old Lulzbot is noisy as heck. The steppers make so much noise. It's bad. It's bad. Artillery Genius doesn't list PETG as supported filament. Really? I wonder why. What would be special about PETG? Isn't it just, I mean, it's not like a super crazy temperature or anything, right? I'm going to say, let's see, what upgrades do you guys think of for an Ender 3 Pro? What other things did they do for the V2? I can't remember the differences between the Pro and the V2 at this point. Printing support trees is dissolved. That's the thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, that would be really neat, because you could print a lot of stuff with support, and then the support is just like degradable. Best Ender 3 upgrade is the metal extruder tensioner and stronger springs. Yes. So you know what? I did that on my V2. I put the stronger springs on the bottom. I put the different Bowden tube on there. I would say like, are you having troubles with your Ender Pro? Like, are there things you're like, oh, I wish it would do this better or that better? The motors, I don't think you need to replace the motors. You just need to replace the stepper drivers. And that may be true, Jake. That may be true. I don't know what the bed is made of. Glass parts recommended. It does have a really, the bed feels like the Ender 3 bed. It's glass, but it's kind of, what do you call that? It's got a texture to it. Texture to it. Change the fans for Nocta fans. Can't hear the thing printing anymore right now. That's great. This artillery, it does have the silent drivers, but sometimes I do hear like a buzz. I don't know where it's coming from, but I do hear a buzz. But I'm sitting right next to it. Like if it was in my closet, which is where it's going to go after today, I wouldn't hear it at all. So hard to get the filament started into the extruder. You know what? Mine a little bit too, Phil. You got to kind of cut it sideways, and then you just got to kind of spin it and spin it and spin it. I agree. This, for what it's worth, the Artillery Genius, it's really easy to get the filament in, but it's also a direct drive. So you don't have to worry about it quite as much. Isn't PETG higher temps? I don't know, Jay says. What do these guys know? Is PETG, I don't think I've ever printed in PETG. Is that the stuff that's really, like, kind of transparent? The nice thing about the Ender, you know what? It's hard to say. Like, think about what upgrades you want to do, and then just decide if is it worth just doing those upgrades to your old printer or just buying another printer. Because can you really have too many? 245. Oh, well, maybe that's part of it. Maybe the nozzle can't go up high enough. PETG prints at 230 to 240. Okay. I was been printing on this Artillery Genius at 210, PLA at 210, and it was fine. 240 versus 210. That's interesting. Maybe I get some PETG and try it out, even if it doesn't say it. Has anybody Googled this Artillery Genius and the PETG and see if it's there? Started taking off the Bowden tube off the driver's side every time I put new filament in. Really makes things go faster. Just unscrew the little nut and hold the tube, yeah. Thinking maybe the new extruder would help. If you got a direct drive, like if you changed it out for direct drive, it probably would. So, Rob, did you change yours to an all metal? Is that what you said? What did you say back there? Upgrade is metal extruder tensioner. Strong springs for the Bowden. Metal extruder tensioner. Oh. I can't remember if I did that or not. I know I did the adjuster springs on the bottom. And I did the Bowden tube. I, replaced it with like the Capricorn one or something that's like a different kind of material that's supposed to make it slide through easier. Because of this nonsense live streams, I regret to unsubscribe. Oh. Bye. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you could have left it up, Blade. That's fine. He can grump his way right out of the subscriber base. You don't want to watch, don't watch. You don't have to come in and pitch a fit about it. Hum. Where's my salty button? Don't I have a salty button? I thought I did. I should, if I don't. Print with a 0.6 nozzle on all the copper heated block, so I set it a little higher. The little lever thing that you squeeze? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I replaced mine. I remember seeing those in kits, though. I remember seeing those in kits when I was getting the springs for the bottom. Well, that Shark one, I'm gonna have to get out my Shark printer. That's pretty cool. And I can't remember honestly when they sent it to me or what, but at this point, I just want to have more printers because I've determined that I can't make things print faster and still turn out good. So rather than print them faster, I just need to be printing more at the same time. Like some of these mugs take like a whole day, or I think the one I'm printing right now was like almost 48 hours it was going to take to print. And that like drives me crazy. I just can't do it. So, well, I can do it because I've been doing it, but that was why I tried to print them with the Lulzbot, and they print out. It's because the Lulzbot has a 1.2 millimeter nozzle. It's freaking massive. And so it prints really fast. Like it'll print one of these whole mugs in like 6 hours. But of course you've got big layers, so you see them a lot more. So it's, it's still cool, but it's not quite as cool. I've thought about that. I've thought about turning up the speed and seeing what that does. Direct drive from Creality and clipper it. What is the clipper? Wooter, what's the clipper? Voron I've heard, but Voron is like, what is like $1,000 worth of parts and stuff? With a moving bed to print in mass. Yeah, those are cool too. About the Matrix, but I will not give in. You talking about my cube, or are you talking about the Matrix in my room here? I haven't done either one of them. Actually, I've been working on the cube, but the cube's getting close to done. I would buy more printers, but I don't have the room. Yeah, you gotta kick some stuff out of your house. Kids maybe, or pets, if you need to. Beds, furniture. Get that stuff out of your house. Make more room for printers. I spent a couple hours this week in the closet here, pulling stuff out, purging, throwing stuff away, just making room because I want to have all of my 3D printers. I want my resin printer to be up and running so that I can use my resin printer. Wife, whatever you need to get rid of, whatever. The P5, that's what I need to get ready. Dual extruder printer, can you have different sized nozzles? I think it's one nozzle. Which is kind of weird because, like, at what point does it switch? No, it can't be one nozzle. It's got to be 2 nozzles. It looks like it's only one nozzle. I'll have to get it out and see. I'll let you guys peek at it and see. Kick the kids out. It's funny because I did kick the kids out of this room. This used to be like our baby, whichever was our youngest, was in this room. Kicked them out a while ago. Now it's Marlon. Oh, and it's Clipper. Oh, the other OS, putting G-code in the MCU way fast and accurate. Oh, okay, cool. Send you a link on Discord DM. Finished the DIY Nanoleaf with WLED and 3D printed triangles. Nice. Amari, yes. I remember you've been talking about that. I want to see it. That sounds cool. I have not yet thrown away my old, who was it that made it? It wasn't Tuya. Was it ZemiSmart? Maybe that made those triangles? That I pulled them apart and I was like, oh, I could put some LED strips in here. And then I was like, it's going to take too long. On to something else. Speaking of on to something else, how's that for segue? Not bad, eh? Not bad. We can still talk more about 3D printers because I'm very excited about 3D printers. But I want to talk about this stuff. Have we talked about this maker pipe? Oh, look, it does say error token. Please refresh. An error occurred. Server token error. Please refresh. I wonder what that's about. All right. So Maker Pipe. Maker Pipe is these little connectors that go on conduit and basically make it so you can take regular, I think they do 3/4 inch, almost all 3/4 inch, but maybe they can do some 1/2 or 1 inch. I don't know as well. But you can just make all kinds of frames and all kinds of whatevers. It just makes a real simple way to build things out of conduit. And I know some of you guys who do a lot of props in your yard and stuff for your LED shows. I'm running over popcorn, packing peanuts now. So some of you guys may have seen this stuff who do a lot of your displays. But these guys sent me a box of stuff to play around with. And actually one of the things that they sent me was a kit that I guess if you buy, maybe they have like a starter kit or something. And in the starter kit, this is pretty cool. They include a little baggie. It's not very sturdy? Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was pretty sturdy, but I guess I'm wrong. They include a little baggie with all these little connectors and these little straws, so you can sort of like mock up something and see which connectors you need and how to get it all to go together. So you mock it up with this, and then you go, okay, now I need this much pipe, and you go buy the pipe, you cut the lengths, you put it all together. I'm going to use it. I'm going to probably use it for a few things. I think one of the things I need to use it for, at least this is me being ambitious probably, but one of the things I think I need to use it for is the golf cart, right? So we've got this golf cart, and on the very first day we had it, Zoe was driving like maximum speed, and there was a low-hanging tree branch, and she hit that tree branch so hard, and it like yanked the roof, and the roof's been all chwonky ever since. You say not sturdy, but you don't use it properly. Well, I'm going to build some stuff out of it, and we'll see what I can tell you. But anyways, I've been pretty happy to try this out. I saw somebody else using it for some other things, and I'm excited to try it out. So if I can, because I think you can bend it, too, because it's conduit. So I can bend the conduit with a bender, bend it, and then put it together and make a new roof for the golf cart as I make my upgrades to the golf cart, because my golf cart is getting seriously upgraded. I got did I tell you guys this? A 6-inch lift kit, marginal on a vehicle. Oh, well, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try and see. It can't be worse than the roof we've got on there right now. That's for sure. Mr. DIY, how's it going? We'll give it a try. And we'll see what it comes up with. What else should I build out of this stuff? They build a lot of like shelves and things. What do you guys use it for, Blade? You guys use these same maker pipe things? I just thought it was pretty slick because it's probably a nice way to, because conduit's pretty available, and this makes it look pretty easy to be able to build things out of it if you're not going to weld and stuff. Welding conduit's kind of a pain, right? Because it's like galvanized or whatever, so it makes bad. I remember doing it in high school. You can do it. It's just not perfect. 100 likes, people. What the heck? They also have a whole book. They've got a whole like list of things that you can try and make with it, but I just wanted to kind of tinker around and see what stuff I could make. I like this idea because I was trying to make one of these a long time ago, one of these bike things, but anyways, might make something, some more things up at the Hobbit house. Who knows? Who knows? But I like them. I think it's a great idea. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm sure I'll keep you up to date on what's happening. Love conduit. So many uses. Finally, I'm home. All right, Ofer, thanks for being home. Use it to hold parts, but our parts get heavy when they add up. Oh, so you're probably like putting quite a bit of weight on it. So when you put a bunch of weight on it, what problems are you seeing, Blade? Is it coming loose? Oh, you know what? We should print. Should we print? Well, it'll probably take a bit. I know that there's been some people putting out cases for like the Unos and quads and stuff, right? 3D printable cases. I've seen multiples. Let's see, quad. Here's a case. Oh, there's a thing to mount it on top of the power supply. That's smart. Thingiverse. Come on, Thingiverse. Get it together. Where's my internet now? All of a sudden broken. Yeah, I'll give it a try and let you know. Just swaying and bending. Oh gosh. Are the connectors are bending? Wow. DigQuad. Yeah, here's a few. Here's a few DigQuad cases. That's an interesting thing. I don't know what that's about. Here's one for the Ethernet, right? I guess that one's Ethernet too. It's just got a hole up there. What did I miss? Have you compared the Genius Pro with the new Ender 3S? So, Ofer, we were doing that. Yeah, we were kind of talking about that. They're certainly comparable. That's for sure. UK Heli Pilot, thank you, sir. How you doing? Yeah, they're certainly comparable. You know, my gut would say I would go with the Ender. But I definitely think that the Artillery Genius is a good solid printer. It's good solid printer. The one downside that I would give to it is, again, this display. I would go with something simpler. You know, that's probably sort of a premium thing, premium item. And at least in my 1-2 days of playing with it, it freaked out on me a couple times. And so I would say it's a hindrance more than sort of something I'm really happy about. I prefer the dial and the push button, or really just hook it up to Octoprint, and then it doesn't matter. You don't ever have to do it. What's up, Stubbs? Printing dig cases. Should I do that? Oh, better link. Yes. Thank you. Here are all the cases that you could ever possibly need. Pixel Spotlight. Me likey. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because did Joel put a bunch of this together? Oh, I like this. Diffused pixel stick. Oh, man. Pex Arch. This is great. Ooh, 1/2-inch PVC jig. 3/4-inch PVC jig. Oh, pixel spinners. Coral clip. J-channel drill guide. Very nice. Oh, you put the J-channel, you slide it down the middle and then drill into it. Love it. Pixel pusher. Huh. I didn't know you guys had all this stuff. You pixel heads are amazing. Permatrack connectors. Thank you very much. Vanessa's late, but that's okay. We're still here. We've been waiting. We weren't going to stop without you. The artillery strap one with the direct extruder, but the Endurance variant has that now too. Yep, that's right, Beaufort, that's right. Shameless plug for myself. Do Uno Wi-Fi settings options, DrZzs. Is yours has to be on the Pixelheads one too, right, Dustin? Come on, man. What's the upside of the direct extruder? I think it's mostly about the types of stuff you can put in it, the filament stuff you can put in it. You can do the flexible filament. To be honest, I think that there's, the pros and cons of the direct versus indirect extruder. The pros are, I guess you can have, a more, well, because you don't have that space between the gear that's pushing the filament and the actual hot end, you maybe have a little more precision in how much comes in and out because it's not got space to flex in all that length. That's why you can use like the flexible filaments better. But the downside of the direct drive is the weight. Going faster, less retraction, and you can print flexibles. Even though this extruder is heavier and I can feel it moving, it's still a lot lighter than my old Lulzbot one. That old Lulzbot one probably weighs 2 pounds or something. It's big. Higher temperature. Can you do higher temperatures too, Mr. DIY, with the direct drive? If only you could get shiny reflective filament for the 3D printed LED spotlights to direct more light out. What do you guys do? Maybe put a little tinfoil in there? Spray it with some silver paint? Install Clipper very soon. The input shaping is something very nice to look at. It uses the resonance frequency of your printer to reduce bad spots in the print. No kidding. That's crazy. How does it know the resonance frequency of the printer? Is that based on what kind of printer? If people put that stuff together? Not related to the extruder. I do miss questions from time to time. You are right about that. I do miss a lot of things. Speaking of this, now since we're going through this and I'm looking at this, it makes me think. I need something like this that's like a little bulb, but that kind of looks like a flame. So if you have those the chandelier light bulbs that kind of look like a flame. Does somebody have something like that that's 3D printable? These are awesome. And you can print all these in sections, huh? You guys are amazing. Gotham lantern, nice. Baby face, Easter eggs. We need some Valentine's Day stuff in here. Oh, that's for the bottom of those big ones. Do you like my Christmas decorations? Have you guys seen that one? Oh, that's a sad, sick thing. I do like this. That's cool. End caps, Permatrack end caps. Pigtail caps and plugs. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like this. That's interesting. Bang. Does anybody put questions in the question thing? Oh, here we go. Yes, Amari. Let's look at what Amari's got. This was the DIY Nanoleaf thing. So, soldering, finish all the connections. Oh, there it goes. 252 LEDs in total, 18 in each triangle, a 5-volt, 10-amp power supply. Enjoying the view, thinking about version 2. This will allow me to connect the triangles without soldering. Have some ideas that I can make. Leave them down in the comments. Awesome, man. And can you touch these and change them at all? Did you touch button them? Not to say that you didn't do something that you needed to. I mean, those look fantastic. And did you print all of these? Or did you cut some of this out with acrylic? How did you do some of this, Amari? Top 3 dig cases are DrZzs. Gotcha. Oh, what was the other thing? Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you was, like, I am getting pretty close to being done with the matrix. Not the cube. The stream cube. And we're going to have to figure out how we're going to implement some of this. I need some of those triangles. I think I have some. Yeah. I need to just, I have some. I started taking them apart. And then I looked at that was years ago, so it might be worth doing it again. 8-foot pixel ball. Ooh, New Year's Eve ball drop. The cube. Blade the cube. I've been working on the cube. I've got it close to done. I've been working on it a little bit at a time. I know we talked about like 12-hour stream or something. Okay. I know we talked about it doing it like sit here and solder forever and ever, but that would not be that much fun. Vibration sensors in them and use Home Assistant to control the colors. It'll be interesting once I get this cube finished to see how we can control it. I have not done the pixel thing. Should I hang something like above me back there up against the wall? Dawson keeps telling me I should change it up and not have the green screen in the background. I should put something else there. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Why am I yawning? Oh, it's going to be a nap day today. So who's having troubles out there in the world? Anybody we can help? Anybody we can get pointed in the right direction? I have some questions for you anyway, but won't take long. Okay, great. I will say we talked about, I think last week, right? We talked about, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, whatever. We talked about the doorbell, right? Hang a sign on my green screen. It works great. Okay, cool. I should probably just hang the pixel matrix up there. Triangles are just printed with white and black filament. Currently the only controllable via Home Assistant or WLED interface. If you look at my last 2 posts, you'll see the soldered LEDs. What's up, baby?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
I do. You want a little?
I'm probably gonna be invisible.
Oh, you are totally invisible. Matrix spot up there for sure? Okay. It had to be a big one. How high up does that thing go? I guess right there. I wonder how high that is. We'll have to see where it would hang.
I'm Pickle, the dinosaur, and my tail is very, very long.
If you just buy the V2, it's also a very nice printer for a 66-year-old guy like me. Greetings from Holland. Hello, Johan. Greetings from Holland. Floating head and hands. Yep. Yeah, the Ender V3 is a great printer. It's amazing to me, and I said this kind of a little bit ago, but how good some of these printers are. Like, you know, I can't see, I don't know what the Genius price is. We could probably look on a different site and see what the Artillery Genius price is. The only thing that the Genius is missing from the Genius Pro that really matters, I think, is the auto bed leveling on the Pro. The auto bed leveling is a feature of the Pro, and it's not a feature of the regular Genius. This is the Genius Pro. I got $319. I might get you on shipping. I mean, these are all for Genius Pro. Maybe they're not making the Genius anymore. Maybe that's why they sent me a Genius. Yeah, you can't get, it doesn't look like you can get the Genius anymore. Just the Pro. Well, the Pro is nothing but upgrades. I mean, the Pro has a different motherboard, still has silent drivers, got the auto bed leveling. I can't remember what the other things were. You can't post links to YouTube on YouTube. Oh, I think we might have thought that it might have been a, because we get some turkeys sometimes posting crap. So it might have been a crap posting turkey. Maybe the Ender V4 will have the bed leveler. The S1 does. The Ender 3 S1 has auto bed leveling, dual Z axis, direct drive extruder, like all the best upgrades on the new Ender 3 S1. I don't know why they don't call it an Ender 4. Maybe it has to do with the bed size. Maybe they're doing they've got the 3 and the 5 and the 7. Maybe they're doing that in the 10 or whatever. Maybe it's because of the size of the bed or something. I don't know. But the Ender 3, I think you could take the Ender 3 S1 versus the Genius Pro, and they'd be pretty comparable. I mean, you'll get a little bit of difference and give and take on one thing or the other, but I think it's been great. I think either one you'd be very happy with. BL Touch on the Ender V3, perfect. I've got my Ender 3 V2 has the BL Touch. You can add the BL Touch to the Genius here, but I don't think I will. They made it really easy. They've got like a little place where you can just plug in the Genius, the BL Touch. But then, I'd have to figure out firmware changes on it. The BL Touch is a good upgrade. I already did the springs under the bed. I think the BL Touch is a pretty good upgrade, yeah. I think what I need to do with my Ender 3 that I have, if I'm going to do anything to it, would be to do whatever I need to make sure that I don't get that wobbliness in the Z. I love my Ender 3 V2 as well. I would love it more if it hadn't gone wonky on me. But I abuse things, right? I don't take good care of things. This Artillery Genius is great right now. It might not be great in 6 months because I will probably not give it the maintenance that it needs. I won't tighten what needs to be tightened. Probably all I have to do with the Ender that I have is figure out what's loose in that Z axis a little bit and tighten it up, and it should be fine after that. CR Touch versus BL Touch. Good question, Man or Mutant. I do not know. What do you guys think? What is the CR Touch? Is that a different brand or something? I thought BL Touch stood for bed leveling, but I guess not. Dual Z upgrade, yeah. I think Dual Z would be good on the Ender 3 V2. One of the things that this Genius has on the Z axis, I don't know if it's got a picture in here that shows it, but behind this, so it's got dual Z motors, and then up here at the top, there's actually a belt that ties them together as well. So there it is. You can see it. So there's a belt up here that ties them together as well. The Pro has this part here open, and I already said this too. The non-Pro does not, but it probably doesn't really matter if you don't use the non-Pro, because I don't think you can get the non-Pro anymore. Doesn't look like. A review of CR has a metal probe. Okay. I saw somebody do a DIY bed leveling with a different kind of sensor, like a different kind of pressure sensor, something like that. Minga Magician, huh? Crasher, what's the Minga Magician? Is that another printer? Do I think the home consumer 3D printers will get faster at printing over time? Good question. What is it that determines the speed? Because if it's a factor of things like the filament melting temperature and the rate at which you can make adjustments in direction and not have, bad outcome with the filament, we may hit a ceiling at least with the current technology, unless they did something besides like the regular geared extrusion. So, but there's probably things that they can do to make the extruder, make it go faster. And I don't know that it's going to get great. Could be the melting point. That's the issue with the speed. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is, I don't know. They're certainly able to get a lot of features packed into these consumer level 3D printers now. Like, it's pretty, at this point, just about any sort of DIY kind of a person, any kind of a maker guy that does whatever, woodworking, cars, any of those kinds of things. It's pretty simple now to get a 3D printer. You don't have to know a ton of stuff about how to make it work. And in a couple of hours, in one afternoon, you could be up and running with a 3D printer that's going to work great for a lot of things. A big buck extruder and nozzle can help speed things up. So then maybe that it will get faster because they will be able to make those big buck extruders less bucks, would be the direction, right? The things typically are certainly going with 3D printers. There isn't any feedback to hear, but your question gets posted in Discord. Okay, somebody posted a question in Discord. Should I go look at questions? I am so taking a nap today. Ooh, it's going to be nap day. All right. Let's see. Blade asked the question. Haven't thought about making metal or some other types of material. Yep. Metal, I don't know, man. Have you guys printed metal? I don't know about printing metal. CNC kitchen tests this problem all the time. Oh, really? I got an Anycubic Viper. Just turned it on and printed. All good. This is now so easy, right? And Sir Goodenough had that like tarantula or something. I mean, even the off-brand printers are not so bad anymore. I wonder what other printers they have on Banggood. Should probably try some others. It's funny, I went from hardly doing any 3D printing not that long ago to doing a bunch. So there's the Anycubic Chiron. Yeah, I can't imagine that's going to be super stable. Artillery Hornet. Anycube Mega Pro. Easy 3'd. Those are interesting. Super cheap, huh? Elgoo. Whoa, look at that beast. Trunksy. Which one should I try? If I'm going to ask Banggood for another printer, which I might as well, which one should I try? What do you guys think? I don't have one of these yet. I haven't had a Delta printer. Is a Delta printer worth it? What's the point of the Delta? What's the big benefit of the Delta printer? Does the Dig Uno upgradable to Ethernet when I learn more of this LED stuff? Yes. Yes, absolutely, Jeff. You would, so because you would be changing out the whole ESP32, you would want to back up your presets and things, export them, and then when you put the new, because the new Ethernet one, you'll take the whole ESP32 off the old one and put a whole new ESP32 with Ethernet on the new one. That's just the way it's got to be right now. There's no good way to make it modular because of the way it's stacked and the kinds of pins you have to put on it. You have to put those pins on the ESP32 ahead of time. The FL Sun Super Racer looks fun. Oh, there's the tarantula video from when Sir Goodenough got his tarantula. XY code is faster. Oh, okay. Try a Core XY. Is a Core XY? Is that one of these that's on here? Now that I'm kind of getting to these. Oh, I do need to try one of those. They've been cutting back my budget. That thing is a beast. This Core XY? Man. I guess that just makes, it's just super stable. Is that the point? I mean, it looks good. I do need one of these. I don't need one of these, but you know, how can you have a complete 3D printer experience if you don't have a belt printer? The head, which is the most heavy part, moves less. Oh, okay. Only Core XY, the bed only moves in Z. Oh, okay. So the whole bed goes. So it's kind of like a. It's kind of like a almost resin where the bed like lowers. So the nozzle stays up here and the bed starts up here and goes down. Is that what these Core XYs do? So, oh, okay. So there's lots of Core XYs. Here's a Ender 7 Core XY. Okay. So Core XY is a style of printer, kind of like, it's different, like versus the Rep Wrap and the Delta, and now there's a Core XY. Is that what you're saying? 2 motors for X and Y movement working in tandem. Another benefit is the fixed bed, so there's less moving mass. Trunksy. They probably would send me this one. This Trunksy Core XY. They might send me that one. Oh, that one's 2 trees. 2 trees. What was that one that was the speed one? I like that idea of that speed one. What was it called? Super Racer. So if it goes fast, sounds good to me. So the Super Racer, yeah, that's this Delta. FL Sun Super Racer. Just 3D printers all over my house. I have to keep them running. That's the thing. Like if I'm constantly printing, then I'm constantly sort of making sure that things are working. Like that 6 months or more that I didn't have anything running, was I kind of got out of the habit. So if I'm going to do this, I got to make sure that they stay running. So I'm going to add this to my favorites list. And then the other one you said was let's try that Core XY. Oh, is this an Ender 5 Core XY? Oh, come on, stop that. This is not a Core XY. Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Can't tell. I'm just going to put a couple of these in my shopping list, Tronxy, dual colors. Pro Core XY. Something like this. I do gotta be a little bit careful about the size. Like there is a limit to how much size I have. If it has 4 posts, it's probably a Core XY. Deltas are way less accurate. Is that right? Is the Deltas, are they faster then? Any good outdoor cameras on Banggood? Outdoor, what kind of outdoor cameras are you looking for, Chaz? Are you looking for like Wi-Fi security cameras? What are you looking for? How can I test if I blew up a strip of 2812s? Oh boy, Michael. Probably the best thing to do would be get another strip of 2812s and see if it works with your controller. If a different strip works, I don't know that there's a way. Do you guys know if there's a way to take like just a voltmeter and connect it to the LEDs and see if they work? I don't think, like testing resistance or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know about the Veron. Let's see if they have a Veron kit on Banggood. No. The old Ender 3. I still don't have my handheld chainsaw. Still waiting for that. I hate to think about this, but I might have to put something like this on the Hobbit door. So I heard bad things about the Sidewinder. I heard the Sidewinder wasn't so good. Oh. No Veron kits. Not on here anyways. Poke your probe into the sleeve. Pad SX. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, I guess you're saying further down the line. Oh, I see. So you test for continuity stubs, is that what you're saying? So you test the data line for continuity down the line, is that what you're saying? Ender 3 S1, I definitely want an Ender 3 S1. And then what was that extruder? What extruder upgrade should I do for the Ender? Should I do a direct drive extruder? I don't know if I want to change the extruder. I could do this with the metal parts on the. I don't know that I was having a problem with that, I guess. I did buy this flexible bed and I haven't installed it because things have been working fine. I did this, but I didn't. Maybe I don't remember if I think maybe I did replace this already. These metal parts when I bought the kit. I can't remember now. Been beating myself up trying to home assistant for Zigbee networks. I flashed the CC232531 and it is horrible. The best device to use. Oh, guys, I list this. I give this one out all the time. Do you guys remember what it's called? I have done so. We're squirreling bad. We're squirreling so bad that I cannot even imagine that anybody's keeping track, right? Okay. I think, okay, you're right. I think I do have that installed good enough. And I think I got it when I got like a kit like this, probably. So I probably do have those parts and stuff. Okay, let's answer the question about testing an LED strip. So what I've done, the way I've done it when I've been like struggling with, is this a good strip or a bad strip, or where along the strip is it good or bad? I have taken a controller that I know is working well, and made the output, put the output just on some jumpers, right? So I end up with like 3 jumpers that I can hold together. And I can't even, I don't have the thing that I'm looking for here handy. Basically, we'll do it like this. Okay. We'll just do it like this. We're just going to pretend. We'll do it for pretends, okay? So hook up your controller. Hook up, get your controller working that you know is working. And then get your strip like this. And take you'll have jumpers going from your controller, okay? So you'll have power, data, ground like that. And then press it on the strips like this. And just go along and say, okay, do those LEDs work? Do those LEDs work? Do those LEDs work? I've done that when I've been, when I accidentally connected 12 volts to a 5 volt strip of LEDs. And some of them go poof, but not all of them go poof. Desk cam, bong. So, and so that might be something you can do to see, right? Next Christmas display. Christmas is going to, and later's everyone. See you later, Jeff. Thanks for being here, buddy. The Combi 2. Okay, so then we're going to go back now. We're going to go back to the Zigbee thing. The Zigbee thing. I do have a Zigbee dongle that I like. Now, the new Home Assistant Amber comes with a Zigbee dongle, right? It's like included inside. I I cannot remember the name of the one. I can't remember the name of the one that the guys sent me, but I like it. L Labs. ELE Labs. This one has been very good for me. Very good. And they sell it in a couple different ways. You can buy it as a Raspberry Pi shield like this that would just plug into your GPIO pins on your Raspberry Pi, which is convenient, right? I do always forget. Or you can buy the dongle version, like, well, let's go back to their website. That's probably the best place to see it. This. So this is the one that I use on my Home Assistant Blue, and it hasn't let me down. I haven't had, other than the issue that the Blue had, the Home Assistant Blue or the Odroid, if you put the Zigbee dongle too close, you plug it right in, you get some interference trouble. So move it further away. And if you're using the Blue, maybe that's your issue too. Ethernet Zigbee coordinator. A Thimi. I mean, what I did was just got a Zigbee plug. I use ZHA. Yep. But I just got a Zigbee plug. Just like a regular old Zigbee. I don't even know what else to call it. Just a Zigbee plug. Something like that. I mean, I guess this is, what is this thing doing? Wireless control, light switches. I don't know what this thing is. Is this a Zigbee repeater or some kind? I just got something like this. And I only just got one of them is all you need. Any powered Zigbee device, so plugs like this, light switches, or light bulbs will act as repeaters, and that will help you quite a bit as well. And I do have one of those that has helped me quite a bit. Sonoff will have one in a few weeks. Sonoff Zigbee Bridge, Tasmatized. Make sure you have some routers, yeah. My next 3D printer is going to be an Anycubic Mega Pro. Okay, let's see. Does Anycubic Mega Pro on... Is that on Banggood? I got no problem adding that to my wish list. Anycubic Mega Pro. Let's see what we got here. Oh, so it comes with the laser engraver on it? Yes, it does. That's cool. So this is indirect, right? Yep, indirect. Dual Z or single Z? Dual Z. Does it have filament runout sensor? Not that it has to. These are just things I start checking off my mental list. Is that a runout sensor right there? PLA, ABS, wood, etc. Max 260, slicer, G-code, SD card, laser engraving. That would be kind of cool, huh? Okay. Bing. Rob was asking about changing the size of the nozzle. I don't know. What would be the wrong way to change the size of the nozzle? I can't say I know. This is cool. That would be really neat to do. Mrs. Z's was asking me if I wanted to get like somebody to do some engraving pictures like this for the wHobbit house. wHobbit house, I mean, wHobbit. But if I have this, then I don't have to worry about it, right? How long will Zigbee be relevant with Matter coming? I don't know. Probably for a bit still. Matter. Oh, Matter. Whatever. I think it'll depend a bit on what Matter looks like when it's really available. Is it, does it make some of these other protocols obsolete? Does it incorporate them, the hardware that they use or not? I mean, I don't know. All right, let's look at some more questions. Let's see. Thank you for getting me into those Dig Quads and Unos. Can't wait to try them out. You're welcome. Oh, that was Jeff, and he already left. Didn't get posted. Does the Uno... Oh, yep, I answered that one. Which will be good to use if located outdoors, an enclosure or run Ethernet? External antenna. I would do external antenna. That was Jeff also, and he just left. Sorry, Jeff. Being a home assistant hub bridge. We just talked about that. What's wrong with the Hobbit door? You might need to put the wheels on it. It's sagging, Nicholas. It's sagging. Yeah. Pants are sagging. Braided hair. Suckers stare, but I don't care. What is Ziza? Vive Ziza. Is that Z-Wave? Yeah, it's sagging. It's warping is what's doing. So, it's a wooden door, and it's just going like this. And, or actually, it's going in. It's warping in this way. So it's catching in one spot. Yeah, you think they're spamming? If they're spamming, we can give them the boot. Bye. How's it going, Quindor? Oh, golly, Wally. Do those yawns make you tired? They make me tired. Still use old 433 megahertz devices. So do I. Still works 10 years later. I still use the shades in here, the shades in the main room. Yeah, still 433 megahertz. I think Zigbee will. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I think it's going to end up being a lot of wired stuff. I think the wired stuff is what's going to be better than Matter or anything else. So, mod power's down. Oh no. Mod power's down. I think can I do anything about it? Oh, it's restream. Oh, all I can do is you got to do it directly in their Twitch. I'm sure it won't last much longer. USB dongle on the Pi is just running Home Assistant OS off a micro SD card. You can still use the USB dongle. Yes, you can. Somebody will get to Twitch and get it out of there. So what about combining our favorite hobbies? 3D printed ESP Home controller cases. Been working on one for a week or so. Has a lot of fun and challenging to get all the dims just right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Yona. Good man, good man. You don't have the powers. Oh, maybe not. Totally. Oh, okay, good. Blade sent me the things I need to ask. What is this? Oh, this was somebody talking about the Pixel ball. Okay, that is really cool. What is it made out of? So cool. Is it go all the way around? That is cool, isn't it? I wonder if it goes all the way around. Oh, that's X-Lights. You recognize that flow? It looks like it goes all the way around. It looks like you can see pixels on those back ones over there. So yeah, it must go all the way around. 360. That's awesome. That was just on YouTube. I can try and post the link. We'll see what it does. Maybe they'll give you some more information. Had a thought. Thought about making an intro that'll play at the beginning that shows how to get to Discord or something like that. I should do something better than what we've done. Yeah. What would be the things to put in there? Let me make some notes. Like what? I know Sir Goodenough had made a suggestion as well at the end of the video, like at the end of these live streams, that I run a clip that would kind of, give people a few minutes in chat to sort of wrap things up and, keep chatting for a few minutes, and could also be like a how to go to Discord or whatever. How to connect to Discord is probably the biggest one, right? Which, by the way, we do. We have a new URL. Oh, well, share it with us, please. What is this new URL of which you speaketh? And the night. So Goodenough likes and I think some others too miss the dancing knight. My gold dancing knight guy. Discord GG DrZzs. Oh, cool. We're Discord official now. Nice. Wow. Discord.com, invite DrZzs. Look at that. Or Discord GG DrZzs. Nice. Wow. Promo for Patreon. Yes. And I do need to keep, the lists up to date, and the lists of not just this, but the other guys too. We have level 3 boosts. Nice. Man, Discord has turned into such a cool thing. When is Paul Hibbert coming on the stream? That's something you got to ask Paul. I have invited Paul. I haven't invited him in a while. Maybe if I invite him again, he'll come. I haven't invited him in a while. But he said he would freak out. He said he didn't think he would like doing the live thing. So I don't want to pressure him if he's going to not have a good time. Boosted 3. My Discord is so popular because of a few people that do so much good stuff. I'm looking at you, Pixelheads, Sir Goodenough, Blade, all. You guys make it great. It is a fun place to have a fun community to go chat with. Ooh, James, upgrade version of your printer, but the bigger one. Oh, is this the Sidewinder? James has this. Is that what that is? The Sidewinder? Wow, that is big. Like, how tall can that thing go? My word, you could print some tall stuff. Wow. Wowza. It's at the top left. You scroll all the way up in Discord. Oh. The boosting thing? Server boost. Oh, we're at 3 boosts. I should be boosting my own. Why am I not boosting my own? It's ridiculous. I thought I did Nitro too. Nicholas says, help me. More stickers on Discord. 60 slots now. Oh, is that why Blade said he would make a sticker of my thing? Like, Pixelheads need a sticker. Paul is YouTubing full time, so he might be able to do a pre-recorded episode. so we can avoid the live stream fears. That would be cool. Yeah, I need to do more filming. Then we could do something together again. I'm sure he'd be amenable to that. Server boosts like the internet turbo button. 14 boosts. We have 14 boosts on our server. Wow. Nice, guys. Yes. Let me see if I can do that now. Should I try and do that now? Let's see. Blade said, can I make him a mod in Twitch? I think I can. I think I can. Remember when we used to do raids in Twitch? Should we do a raid today? Who should we raid today? Server banner is at the top left. Oh, yeah. I saw that. Wait, but it's not here. I saw it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see this now. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, 14 out of 14 boosts. Woo! Boost it up. Need a sticker for stream delayed, stream now, stream canceled with your animated guy on them. Okay. So many fun lists. I got to stop working so much. Raid Paul? Well, we got to raid somebody that's streaming. Is Paul streaming? Oh. My lights just flickered on and off. That hasn't happened in a while. I got to figure out how to make a mod again. It's been too long. It's been too long. I'll have to do it offline. Unless it's quicker than. Because I can't remember. I got to go to like the dashboard maybe. This is not helping. I'll do it after. I think I can do it after. Should be able to. The nominations are complete. Oh, wait. That was the thing. Oh, yeah. We're working on the things for the... Again, darn it. I missed it. Just /mod. Oh, that's it? Oh, in his channel, right? Is that what I got to do? I don't remember. People have always been there to help me on Discord. I'm always directing people to the Discord from Facebook group because the Discord group seems to help faster. That's true, because usually Discord just seems like so live, right? Somebody flashes LEDs. We already know all the secrets. Did you guys see all the secrets? Are there secrets on here? I don't know what's happening here. Part of the problem is I haven't had much to eat today. I don't want to report him. I don't want to block him. Hey, Jeff. Oh, Jeff, you're back. We answered a couple of your questions. We answered a couple of your questions. I don't remember what they were now. Do you guys remember? Do it. Block me, please. Nope. Just for that, buddy. You're stuck. Just for that, you are stuck. Why can I not see my own chat? This is ridiculous. Okay, pop out chat. Do I just do /mod? Display list of moderators for this channel? Oh, okay. I don't think that's going to work. Oh, I missed the @ You would think I would know how to do this. It's only been how many years I've been doing this? Oh, boy. Yeah, there we go. All right, congrats. Oh, it says he already is a mod. Oh, silly me. Best way to learn to use Discord is to use Discord. Most of the special things on Doc's Discord are only there. Add bots. Bots from the mind of the bot master. Blade is the bot master. The Sword Club. Time me out to see if I have the power. There you go. Maybe you were. Maybe it did work. Anyways, what else was I gonna go over today? Oh, we were gonna find somebody to raid. Oh shoot, and I shut off Twitch. Let's find somebody to raid. Not that we're ready to leave yet, but there's probably somebody building something. Let's see. I don't want this to play while I'm doing this. So let's find somebody. Channels I'm following. Marbles on. This guy's still going? Goodness sakes. Recommended channels. Are these guys playing Rust? So let's go to browse. We'll go to creative, right? Doesn't this count as creative? Making and crafting, software and game development. What do you think? Making and crafting? Or software and game development? Start a Zoom meeting for the Quindor products like Xlights has. Oh boy. We kind of have Discord, and Quindor has Discord. We could do live chats in there too. I know some of the guys have in the past. This might be a lot of... Oh, what's this guy? This guy's 3D printing something. J Builds, PC edition. Oh yeah, he's got Octoprint up and stuff. So I might check that guy out. Probably it. That's probably a good one. DJ Desk. Let's see what this guy's doing. Prototypist. Molly PC edition. Unboxing some new toys. J, make things, custom keyboards, woodworking, car modifications, dedicated to making, fixing, tweaking, just about anything. A prototypist. Nice. Zoom assistant, Zoom meeting for Home Assistant would be amazing. I guess I haven't been in the Xlight Zoom meeting, so I don't know how good it is. I suppose it's probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. Well, should we start the raid with this guy? What do you think? I didn't know that was a thing either, but I like the idea of that thing.
I'm not popping with it. I'm building it. Doing it might be next week. Oh, yeah. I'll get back to you. I have seen messages.
This guy has a beard. We can trust him. Oh, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I should get tracking something this week, and then 2 days after they arrive, so I can just see them. And that's when we've got stuff. We've also just ordered a ton of paintings as well, and we're going to be restocking the Zoom every month. Tasty, thank you so much.
Okay, let's do it. Do I raid from mine? I think I have to raid from mine, right? So I need to follow him. And then I think I go to my own. Right? I think I go to my own channel. You can't hear him very well? Oh. Raid. And then send viewers to another channel when your stream ends. So /raid. Send viewers to another channel when your stream ends. So and then there's an echo. JAE prototypist. Must have to do the @ again.
Wow.
No.
I can barely see.
Didn't have to type this in, did I? Inception. Call the kids first, then in your Twitch stream. Yeah. I know there's a monkey behind me. You ready? You want to push the button to send the kids up first?
Where?
Sign off? It's right there. See if it works. Oh, yeah, of course it's going to work.
It's time for sign off. 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 It's time for sign off.
She got some green dinosaur pajamas. Oh! Sound alerts.
Why is this all spilled?
It tipped. We need to stand it back up. Do you guys disappear? Yep. Look at this mess.
Unfortunate.
I'm my dad now.
You also can't be seen.
I'm
Okay.
a monkey.
Shush you.
Yeah, what a monkey says. Does Goo Goo Gaga even say what a monkey baby says?
And it's just him watching him. The raid will start a countdown. Okay. All right. Okay, kids. How do you want to sign off today?
Kids. Like you're
we're not even
invisible.
here, but we're actually talking.
I don't know what that is. Push the squirrels button.
Huh?
That is so cool. I notice what it's doing. It's like delayed in each one of those. That's actually kind of cool. The wheels on the bus. Okay, sorry. Ouch. Okay, ready? Let's just sign. We'll do sign off. You ready? Okay, we're gonna do a sign off like it's an echo. Ready? Oh, maybe we should do a sign off like I do it, and then you do it, and then you do it, and then you do it. Like I'll start, and then you start. You know, like a round. You know? Okay. Are you gonna be number 2?
Yeah.
Holly's gonna be number 3,
Yep.
and Zach's gonna be number 4.
Yep.
Okay, so after like the first couple words, you start. Okay.
After
So,
always.
Yep. And then we'll just keep going. Don't listen to anybody else. Okay, you just got to get it right in your own head. Ready? As always.
As always.
Thanks for watching.
As always.
Until next time, adios.
Until next time, adios.
Disaster is right. Disaster is right. Thanks, guys. Raid countdown. Here we go to the raid. To the raid, to the raid, to the raid. Thanks, you guys, for all your help with the 3D printers. You guys got me back into it the other week with getting mine working, and that's great. All right, so now, raid now. Let's listen to him.
What's this?
DrZzs is raiding with a party of 29.
Dr. Z, thank you very much for the wait. Too many people. Thank you very much. It was great. Then we're going to go with that whole time. Cool. I'm just showing off some new purchases over.
What is a polycarbonate molly? Does anybody know?
Raid! All the volumes should now be increased. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When did I host tonight? E-game got the always didn't realize it crashed. Thank you very much.
Bits. Do I have bits? I don't think I have any bits. I didn't know. Well, you guys can tell this. I can't type too fast. Anyways.
I'm so hot. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Holly, come on. Coming. Come on.
KFE is really nice. Whole bunch more. Thank you, Marshmallow Man, for being so kind. Good man, good man. I'm so happy that he has troubles with his stuff too. I just met Jay. I just met him. We're just now getting to be friends, and I like him a lot. He's a good guy. I'm glad that we found him to raid. I like his stream deck down there. I bet you that's like a homemade stream deck too. All right, I'm turning off my stream. Bye, guys.